Well, welcome back.
I've been welcomed back to the 2% pod.
Special guest Riley Turner is here.
Let's go. Oh, I didn't set up the name tags, so I guess Levi will still be here.
In our hearts.
Yes,
and
Levi's always in our hearts.
On the screen, the little name tag, he's also there.
Oh.
You're Levi now.
Let's go.
Yeah, Levi isn't here. That's all that has to be said about that.
It happens sometimes, you know?
Sometimes someone slashes all 4 of your tires and you just can't make it that day.
Sometimes you just accidentally drive your car into an orphanage and you're just held in prison and you can't make it to the podcast.
And we have to persevere and I guess pray for him.
Exactly.
And I guess the orphans too. I don't know.
They're orphans.
That's
a little joke for you.
All right. Did you want to talk about college?
Oh,
we're big college people now.
We started college today.
Yeah.
Let's go.
That's awesome.
It's something.
I've been
it's
going
nice.
to college for like 2 years now, I feel like.
Oh, well, yeah. Okay. I thought you were going to talk about your first semester thing. I'm like,
yeah, that counts.
I get it, but
I took 5 college courses there.
Yeah, but they're all online. And
That didn't matter.
Okay,
I got 15 credit hours for that, and
wow.
none of them really matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just like real college.
Yeah.
Nothing matters.
You had fun your first day, right? That's all that matters.
I did. I had a 150-minute class.
I had one 50-minute class.
I had a 150-minute class. Yeah, I had a 50-minute calculus class, and it went really well. Yeah. I like my calculus professor.
That kind of stinks. Just the one class. That's quite the drive over there.
Yeah, and that's the only class I have in person.
Yeah. You're going to hang out in the game room beforehand?
I would love to, because you get off earlier on Tuesdays. Like, where I would come in and you had just got off a class, we'll coincide on a Tuesday. So we can check out that game room.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I'm excited for that.
That was perfect segue that I'm going to mention to ruin the segue.
Yeah.
We're talking about video games. We haven't really talked much about video games with this new format, right? Like the new format being like I bring in 2 pieces of paper with words printed on them and we read them out loud.
Other than I think maybe a little bit in the Tom Hanks...
the Forrest Gump?
Yeah, other than in the Forrest Gump one, I don't think we have. And I think that might have only been like...
Yeah, because there was no Forrest Gump video games.
No.
I don't know when we talked about that.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, we've mentioned Mungus
that's
multiple
true.
times. That
was before, though.
That's in passing.
Yeah.
So I got a whole whopping load of information here about
in the spaghetti pile.
Information about video games, more specifically Easter eggs.
Yes.
You know what Easter eggs are.
Yeah, it's sometimes the developers are in on the know socially, and they'll put something a little fun in there, like, oh, I'll include an Office reference, just to be basic.
Yeah.
I'll include an Office reference in my video game, something like that.
Yeah, and most of the time it's pretty fun. I don't mention your favorite Easter egg. What is your favorite Easter egg? So
in Just Cause 2, I was telling him a little bit about it. Well, not this, but Just Cause 2, there's an island that you can fly to.
Mm-hmm.
If you do, there's a lightning tower that shoots you with lightning.
Whoa.
And then you crash.
Like
and then it's
like the Tesla cannon from Clash of Clans.
Oh, it's not a Clash of Clans.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's a Lost reference.
Yeah.
Which made me watch the first 2 seasons of Lost.
Oh, no.
Promptly not interested in Lost anymore. And that's kind of where I'm at. But that was a fun Easter egg to go there.
They have like this like fog person that follows you around,
yes.
right? I did end up reading about that. I watch a lot of YouTube videos on Easter eggs. I think it's kind of fun just to see the stuff they put in. And then sometimes there's like mysterious stuff like, why is this in the video game?
Yeah.
I don't have a lot to talk about here, but I just was watching this video about like this weird SpongeBob Flash game just on like the Nick website. It had this model in the files. It's just like it's just a head. There's no hair on it, no like eyelashes, eyebrows, anything, and just like eyes and a mouth. And it was Yummer was its name, and it was really weird.
I've heard of a couple of things. It's just like unused in the entire game. It's just there.
But like, why is it there?
There's one I can't remember what it's a picture of. I think it's a giraffe or something, and it's in I think it's one of the Half-Life game files. No, it's TF2. There's a picture of something in TF2.
Yeah, it's like a coconut. Right?
Yeah. But apparently the devs tried to get rid of it, but there's got to be some kind of check for that file, because if you delete it from the game and then patch the update or whatever, just the game doesn't work anymore. That one's really fun.
So I do have a few Easter eggs here of like stuff that just like was in the files, but it's obviously not part of the game.
Right.
I think one fun little Easter egg though I feel like should be mentioned. Like, I think top 10 Easter eggs was one of the articles I was reading for this. It was like the first one was the Chris Houlihan room from Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past.
Oh yeah,
you know that
I
one?
do. That's the one with all the rubies.
Yeah,
in
all
it.
the blue rupees.
I think I know his story. Are you gonna get into it?
Yeah, it's just, I mean, it's just a famous Easter egg I feel like should be mentioned.
Yeah.
It's just it's the guy named Chris Houlihan won a contest in Nintendo Power magazine back when that was a thing, and he got a secret room named after him.
Oh, see, that's not what I thought the story. I thought it was like I loved the game so much, and then he had cancer, and then died. And
I
then
think
they
there's a
named it
few
after him.
stories like that.
Okay.
I think there's one in Fallout 4, like
Yep.
someone's brother died, and
Yeah.
they named a character after him.
I think there's one in Borderlands 2 that's like that as well.
Yeah, I mean, there's stuff like that where it's kind of like tribute to someone,
Right.
or just little secret prize to win a contest. One of the first Easter eggs, again, we're just getting background for Easter eggs for the uninitiated, non-gamers. So there's Easter eggs like the Chris Houlihan room where it's like that was put in the developers, put in by the developers very deliberately,
Right?
Because so they won a contest, so they wanted to put in a little joke. But other times, there's stuff that isn't supposed to be in the game was snuck in by like a single developer,
Right. Yeah.
And it's just one of the first Easter eggs I could find like chronologically, not just my life. Like this was the first Easter egg I found.
Oh
no, this is the Atari Classic Adventure.
I do know this one.
Yes, this is like one of the most famous Easter eggs. It's back in the early days of Atari, they didn't credit the developers. They kind of just treated them as little monkeys typing, and so one of the developers, he put in if you follow a bunch of cryptic weird steps, you your little square avatar comes across your room with scrolling letters saying created by Warren Robinette.
Yep.
Yeah, it's flashing across the screen. And I mean, I don't know how the first person found it. It's like some kid in Utah or something.
I feel the same way about like zombies Easter eggs.
Yeah.
There's like it's so many disjointed, completely like arbitrary steps that you have to complete, and then eventually something happens.
Yeah, and I think that's part of the, I guess, why Easter egg hunting is such like a big community.
Right.
It's like there's a bunch of YouTubers and just they have their own like Discord pages like trying to update and solve Easter eggs and like mysteries in gaming.
Yeah, it would have to be impossible to do all this kind of stuff by yourself.
Oh yeah, there's a whole community behind it. But I think the ones I have here, they're not really hidden. Like it's not like the adventure one where you have to go up, left, right, whatever. It's just like they snuck something into the files. You weren't really supposed to find it, but of course people did.
Right.
Because I don't know.
Some people browse game files for fun, I guess.
Honestly, I think that's all it was. And not all of those Easter eggs put in by the developers are as innocent as just created by Warren Robinette.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes, as we're going to see with this first one, it can cost a company quite a bit of money.
Oh no.
And cause quite a bit of controversy.
Oh no.
Yes. So this happened to Microsoft / Bungie, I think. That's just those two companies.
Yeah, sure.
Behind, of course, the massively popular FPS Halo, more specifically Halo 2. Yeah, more specifically, even more so for Windows Vista.
Really?
Yeah, this is the only this was a file specifically in the the Windows Vista version of Halo 2. It would occur when someone playing the game, or even I think it wasn't even playing the game, it was just designing the game, ran into a .ass error. Do you know what that is? I have on my notes. Riley, you're a computer guy. Do you know? I don't know if you would.
It would be like an association file? I don't know.
It is an amalgam scene specification.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's an acronym, not an abbreviation.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. Which it's not really. It's just a .ass error was a glitch in the Halo 2 development software caused by an artist attempting to import non-uniformly scared map geometry. Does that make any sense?
Kinda.
Yeah. It's not really the important part. The important part is, of course, the name of the error.
Right.
.ass.
Yeah,
you could spell it out for yourself.
That's very fun.
Yes. So the controversy came in. whenever someone would run into a .ass error, which you're not supposed to unless you're like modding the game,
Sure,
or like designing a map. Like if you're just playing through the campaign, this isn't gonna happen. But somehow someone ran in made a .ass error occur, and so when the error screen pops up, you got this is what happened. It was an error.
Yeah.
But then it also has a picture. One of the programmers snuck in a picture of
Oh no.
one of the lead engineers on the game, Charlie Goff or Go, whatever. He was mooning the camera.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So they put that in there. No one's supposed to find that.
Yeah, but so even if no one's supposed to find it, they're still shipping that out like in the game, and people can still data mine
And
for it.
that was the issue. It's the original picture was kind of an inside joke within Microsoft. It was a picture taken of the lead engineer displaying his posterior to Steve Ballmer, who was then CEO of Microsoft.
His .ass.
Yeah. It was like the picture was printed out and taped up all across the office.
Oh wow.
Which not really a fun environment to be in if you just don't want to see that. But it was everyone in Microsoft saw it, but no one else outside of it was supposed to see it.
Right.
So them putting it in the game wasn't the most financially sound decision.
Right.
Yeah.
So I assume they got sued.
Not sued. They were being threatened with a fine from the ESRB, or
Gotcha.
the Entertainment Software Rating Board,
Sure.
which had like the E for everyone or whatever. So yeah, the error message was buried deep within the recesses of Halo 2's code.
Mm-hmm.
Someone found it. That's why we're talking about it. And Halo 2 already, of course, had a rating of M for mature due to blood, language, and violence.
Mm-hmm.
But the lack of nudity on the sticker was a big problem, and of course, lack of nudity is usually a big problem. Am I right?
So what do you mean by it being a big problem on the sticker?
It was an inaccurate sticker. Like the game had nudity in it.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Yeah,
the fact that it didn't display that on the cover is like it's not an accurate rating.
So then they were going to get fined by the ESRB.
Yeah, and that was a big problem, especially at the time, because this was around 2004 when Halo 2 released.
That was like the peak of moms thinking video games
this was around the whole GTA San Andreas controversy.
The hot coffee one?
Yeah. Where there was a explicit scene,
yeah,
again, tucked away in the game's code.
Oh, okay. I thought hot coffee... Oh, no, hot coffee was the mod that, like, brought it back. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, where it's just something that's not supposed to be in the game.
Right.
It would have made it adults only, and you're not supposed to really have... Even if it was a mature-rated game, but kids are still playing it.
Right.
So they're, like... GTA, Rockstar got in trouble for that, and everyone was vigilant, like, you cannot just sneak in inappropriate content into games.
Right.
And I guess the one developer missed that when you put the picture of the guy's butt in it.
He really wasn't thinking about the ESRB rating.
Nope.
He snuck that in there.
Yeah. The ESRB threatened to fine Microsoft unless the ratings label was updated. So Halo 2 for Windows Vista had to be delayed so they could apply stickers to the game's cover. And it cost Microsoft an estimated $500,000.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you think the guy was let go? Or do you think
I
the lead
don't know.
developer was let go?
I can't imagine it would be the lead developer.
It was
the lead
his
engineer's
.ass
fault.
though.
Yeah, but he didn't get in trouble when he mooned Steve Ballmer.
I guess.
I think that's when you would get in trouble.
That's true.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about the guy getting fired. Maybe no one fessed up to it.
I guess.
Maybe
they could have just fixed their importation of weird map geometry then.
Yeah.
Maybe that would have solved the whole thing if they're better developers.
See, that's kind of one of the most famous, like, I guess, infamous little Easter egg. It's not even an Easter egg. It's just like game file thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. One less costly error, and an earlier one was from Pachicom for the NES, which is just a basic pachinko game.
Okay.
Which you know what that is? It's like a Japanese gambling thing. Like Plinko. That's what we call it here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So it's just a video game for that. Very basic game. You don't think anything's going to be really snuck into that. You obviously cannot sneak a actual picture of a butt into an NES game. But a developer only known as Y.S snuck in a little rant to let off some steam about the development process.
Gotcha.
Yeah, he was pretty angry about the game and just, I guess, having to develop it. So he said, it's pretty long, but just the main parts that really matter. He got into the technical stuff about this is a stupid game to code or whatever. I don't know. But he starts off with, I'm saying what I want from here on in, exclamation point, exclamation point.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Mr. Guhara from JPM Planning does absolutely nothing but give me all sorts of crap anyway. Shut up, you idiot. Yeah.
Wow.
That's starting off strong. Then he talks about all that stupid coding stuff. Like this, he says, if you use select to put the joy right, that'll make it +1, you idiot. You're a sound company. Quit ignoring pachinko sounds and trying to put these weird sounds in instead. Do you want it to be this hard to hear the balls? So
wow.
He was really passionate about this whole pachinko thing.
He was into it, but he did not like other people being into it.
Yeah, I guess he
making decisions.
He didn't like his bosses. And it ends off, this is the best part, I think. Anyone who happens across this is a pervert. There's another message in the MSX Patchycom, just a different version of it. If you're a pervert, buy it and see. It's an Okinawan dialect, though. Don't tell anybody you saw this. And then signed YS.
Uh-oh, we saw it.
Yeah.
So, guys, don't tell anybody.
You're all perverts.
Yeah.
That's
I was going to say, it does seem kind of like there's he wanted people to find that.
No, I don't think so. It's just, I mean, it's not like it wasn't anything from playing the game. It's
no,
just
but like why include it like at all if you don't want people to find it?
I don't know.
There's like that. There's like some exposure.
I feel like he just felt better about himself.
I guess.
Like setting it into stone.
I don't know.
On the NES cartridge.
There's something to be said about that. I think
there was a pretty fail-safe protection there. No, if anyone saw it, they were a pervert.
You're a pervert. Don't tell anybody.
Yeah.
you have my word, YS. I will not tell anybody.
Yeah, he does mention there's another message and telling you to buy the other game.
Yeah, that's kind of funny.
Yeah, so the other message, it's a bit shorter, and just one little segment, or I guess what's the word? I guess quote from it. You do no. So he's talking about one of his bosses. You do nothing but complain that I should be doing my job, yet we can't sleep at all. You're only making money for yourselves. Give me a bonus. He puts in
Wow.
Yeah, very disgruntled employee there.
This was NES days, so this was like the 90s, right?
Late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah.
So that long of a rant took up 5% of the game's storage.
Holy
space.
cow!
Yeah.
No kidding.
Yeah, I mean. He had to get it out there, I guess.
I love those kinds of stories, though.
Yeah.
Those are so fun.
I don't like being called a pervert, though.
Well, you read it.
Well, yeah, I didn't know. Should have put that part at the beginning. Like, only read this if you're a pervert.
Okay, I won't.
And so this last one, also kind of relating to storage space, but rather than taking up space, this is kind of just put in because there was a surplus of storage space.
Okay.
And this was another costly controversy. This time, instead of Microsoft, it was for EA Sports. It's in the game. In their game, Tiger Woods PGA Tour in 1999.
I can't imagine why this one would be controversial.
Well, Tiger did not flash his own .ass or anything like that.
Okay.
Yeah. So before the PlayStation version was sent out, a developer noticed there was just enough space to add a file that he titled zzDummy.dat. And so it just 5-minute video clip is what he could put in there.
Okay.
And so that video clip was the uncensored South Park pilot titled Jesus versus Santa. Have you seen that?
I haven't. I don't think the pilot that I saw was on the cows and the aliens.
Yeah, well, that's like the official pilot. This is the one Matt Stone and Trey Parker made in like college or whatever.
Gotcha. Okay.
And so it's obvious it's South Park.
Right.
It's not supposed to be in a Tiger Woods game.
Yeah.
It is very explicit and involves Jesus fighting Santa over what the spirit of Christmas is really all about.
Gotcha. Yeah.
And
that does sound like a South Park episode.
Oh yeah, and Cartman's in it, so it's like there's a lot of yeah. Yeah. And so once again, the content, even if it was in the files of the game and you're not supposed to see it, it didn't match with the E rating. This is E for everyone.
Sure.
I don't think South Park's it's not E for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 100,000 copies were shipped out. And from what I don't know how it's supposed to be easy, but apparently it was relatively easy to find the file. Like I think if you just put in the disc into like a PC, you can just like look at all you open up that file and watch the pilot.
You said it was a .dat file though, right? So you'd have to convert it somewhere.
I don't know, man.
Okay.
I don't. They converted it. They watched that, and they sent out 100,000 copies. before EA found out, and they had a mass recall of the game.
Wow.
So again, I don't know how much that one cost, but like 100,000 copies had to be recalled.
But now there's probably surviving data
Yeah.
of the uncensored South Park episode.
Well, you can just find that
It
on
already was?
YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah. But no, it's just, I mean, they're obviously, they didn't recall every copy of it.
Right.
Yes.
Not everyone's going to send it back.
Yeah. So that's why we're talking about it now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, games are fun.
Yeah.
That's what I learned today.
I wouldn't, yeah. This doesn't have anything to do with the gameplay of any of them, but I guess, yeah, the
Good for me.
the little game files are kind of fun. Little sneaky Easter eggs.
I don't know if I know of any other stories that are very similar to like just sneaking stuff in. There's something about a developer's. Oh no. In Sea of Thieves, which we've started playing recently, there's a quest that you can go on that pays homage to one of the developers who passed away before the release of it.
Cool.
My brother's been talking about it
Yeah.
nonstop. He's like his favorite Easter egg, whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's there's like the song "Be Calmed," which
Mhm.
is I don't know if you know that
I
one.
don't.
That one's my favorite. It's like a slower, emotional
It's just from
song.
the soundtrack of Sea of Thieves.
It's one of the ones that you can play like
on the banjo.
yes,
Yeah.
and the accordion.
Yeah.
Yes. But you just go there and you play it all, and usually in all the songs that you play, there's no lyrics.
Mhm.
There's like a tree that you go around, and you have to be with 8 people, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
And then like lyrics come in, just like as all of you are playing it, like lyrics will start to come in.
That's pretty
It's just a
cool.
very pretty song. but
Yeah.
that one's just to pay homage to. I can't remember what they named him in it. He's like a captain of a ship or whatever.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, Glitterbeard. I've been
Nice.
told. Captain Glitterbeard. Anyway, that one was really cool. A lot of those homage ones are always
Yeah.
fun. There's one in Borderlands 2 like that. I don't remember exactly the circumstance, unless it was Face McShooty. Also a great one.
Sure.
You just walk up to him and he's like, "Shoot me in the face."
Oh, I think
yeah.
I've seen that guy.
That's all he does, and,
Yeah.
and you can either shoot him in the face or you cannot.
Did you shoot him in the face?
I don't think I ever did that side quest.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's kind of lame.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's my bad.
I most of the videos I watch, just the ones that pique my interest are like the scary ones.
Sure.
Where it's like, how did this scary image or like scary little thing get into a video game?
Right.
There's this one. I guess this one's not very scary, but like I think in the original Doom, or one of the Dooms, like there's some weird way you can like clip through a wall, and in it is the like decapitated head of one of the developers, like on a stake. Have you seen that?
I
one?
think I have.
Yeah, and like if you shoot him, he says something. It's like it's pretty gross looking.
But yeah, if I were a developer, I would want to do something similar to that.
I mean, yeah, he's
think.
immortalized himself
Exactly.
as the weird head in Doom.
But also, if it's a game that just like doesn't take off, I don't know.
What?
That would be
Oh, you
weird,
don't
like-
want don't want yourself stapled onto that.
Exactly. Like if I was in Brink 2, you ever heard of Brink 2?
No.
Exactly.
Yeah.
If I was in Brink 2, I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want to be in that.
But then again, I mean, that's why something like that is why we're still talking about Tiger Woods PGA Tour 1999.
That's true.
And I guess Adventure's kind of good. It's like an important game.
Right.
But I guess Patchicom. I've never played Patchicom.
Maybe there's like unfound Easter eggs and even like in Pong. Maybe Pong has an Easter egg and we don't know about it.
Maybe. I mean, there's some that are still unsolved. Like one of the Black Ops Zombies ones.
Transit.
No, from Black Ops 3. I forget. Like I think that one hasn't been solved. So I don't even know what it's
I don't
called.
remember what it would be.
It hasn't been solved yet.
I know Transit hasn't been solved.
Really?
I don't think so.
Oh. Yeah, I watched a video like the developer said like this one's impossible to solve.
Great.
Well,
Thanks,
yeah.
developer.
But then he said like people are close to it, and it's like so I guess it's not impossible, but
Right.
like it'll take a while.
Sure.
Yeah, I think that's like his trademark. I guess is making like very difficult puzzles to solve.
That's what Zombies is known for.
Yeah.
Like, go knife this, like, half-invisible object
Yeah.
in this very darkly lit corner of the map. And then do that 8 more times, and then you've got 16 more steps to take care of.
Yeah. Have you done those? Is it worth it?
The only one that I've done is the Mob of the Dead one in Black Ops 2, because that's my favorite Black Ops.
Yeah.
That one's absolutely worth
Yeah.
it. Mob of the Dead's cool.
What happens?
You either break the cycle or you continue the cycle. It's about Alcatraz,
Yeah.
and there's 3 prisoners that kill one prisoner, Weasel, Sal, something else. kill
Sure.
Weasel. His
Yeah.
name is Weasel. And Weasel either enacts revenge, or you guys kill Weasel. And I think Weasel enacting revenge continues the cycle. You guys killing Weasel like again.
What did Weasel do to deserve all that?
I don't know. He just talking to the cops. They were all planning on escape. Oh no, they were all planning on escaping, like with a plane off the roof of Alcatraz prison.
How'd that get there?
They built it.
Holy crap.
Yeah, you build it actually 3 times in the Easter egg.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
But they were just like all planning on escaping, and then eventually all them, because they're all like mob bosses and stuff. They're just like,
It's
I
Alcatraz.
don't like Weasel anymore. We're gonna shank him before we leave.
Nice.
Like we're gonna set up the whole plane, kill him, then go.
Wait, it was so like that would be part of the plan, or they just didn't like Weasel?
I think they basically just
That's
didn't
not
like
worth
Weasel.
it.
Maybe
Just
it's
let 'em-
there could be more to it, but I'm pretty sure it's just like we don't like Weasel.
That's
enough.
kind of. I wouldn't risk that. If I'm one of those guys, like, hey guys, let's get on the plane now.
Yeah. They crash
don't
into
know.
the Golden Gate Bridge anyway.
That's kind of fun.
That one is fun. You
Yeah.
do it 3 times because you build the plane 3
Oh
times.
my
And then you
gosh.
crash into the Golden Gate Bridge 3 times.
How-
And that's where the Pack-a-Punch machine is.
No way.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Great game if you haven't played Black Ops 2. Easily the best.
Do you think they have
Call of
it at
Duty.
the game room at the college?
Oh,
So
definitely.
they have like an Xbox 360 and a PlayStation 3. They haven't updated their stuff, at least
That's
as
fine.
far as I can see.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
They definitely, and we will do that Easter egg at some point.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do Black Ops 2 split screen.
In between classes.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
That'd be so great. Oh, that's all I got, I think.
That's the end of my 2 pieces of paper.
Bummer.
Yeah,
Well, I think that was probably a shorter episode, but
I think that's fine.
yeah, I think that's all right.
Yeah, no filler, all juicy meat.
All juicy content.
Uh-huh.
All right. Give them where can they find us?
Instagram. Is that right? Is that right?
I don't know.
Yeah, find us on Instagram at 2% pod. You can find all our links there. Subscribe to our YouTube page.
Please.
We've gotten like 3 new subscribers recently.
I know we're at 35 at the time of recording.
Make it 37 by next Monday, or I will be mad.
I will sneak something into the episode about how much I hate our subscribers.
But yeah, don't let us hate all 35 of you.
Yeah, let us hate all 37 of you.
I don't know. That's all we got. Follow our TikTok, I guess.
Oh yeah.
We posted a TikTok.
It'll just be like highlights, either funny moments or informative moments,
so it's
like the
kinda like-
last one.
Red pill, blue pill. Either subscribe to our YouTube and watch the entire 40-minute episode, or just watch a little funny TikTok.
Or Sigma, go both.
Yes,
take
that-
both
you can do
pills.
both, and just overdose on the amount of funny content we're putting out over here.
Nice. Yeah. I
Hit
think
that
that's
bell
it.
icon.
Hit it. All right.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
I hit my mic.